He invited me to the lobby. Just let me know when to join.
Sweet. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cup Series. End of our stint tonight on this cold Thursday night. It's too snowy around the U.S., don't you agree? Joining me in the booth tonight, we got Cups at Kansas. Masopes, how you doing, bud?
Pretty good, man. I'm excited to watch a good Cup race. Hope these guys have a few less cautions than we had in our Xfinity race, but, you know, we never know.
Yeah, it happens.
Be a fun track. Lots of speed coming off the corner here.
Yeah. Do you think the same thing with, I mean, this track, most people who are watching this are going to know exactly what the deal is here, but you think the same deal here with Xfinity? We're going to see a lot of dive bombs and people getting put in the fence?
I think these Cup drivers will have a little bit more patience, so to say, with the dive bombing. I think they know the risk and the reward there when it comes, and when's the right time to pull a move like something like that. I don't think we'll see it very early on in the race, but when one driver sets that tone of, okay, we're going to start doing these slide jobs, I think the rest will follow suit pretty soon.
I agree there. Who's your pick for tonight? We're going to have to, from what I can see, they're already done with qualifying, but so who do you got for tonight?
I'm going to go with the number 10 Smithfield Ford and the Heredia God for Mayhem. Stuart Haas Racing. I think he's going to grab career win number 5 tonight, or career, excuse me, and his 4th win of the season, hopefully.
Nice. That's a great pick. I don't know who I'm going to pick. I want to go a little outside the box. You know what? I'm going to go with 34, Michael McDowell. He's being drove by, QSA Skywalker tonight. He won the Daytona 500. Why not? We're going to pick him. Roll with it, even though he took out my 2 favorite drivers in the 500. We won't go there about that right now. But I'm going to go with Skywalker in 34. I think Kansas, he showed that he could race there pretty good in Xfinity last year. I think he's got something for him in the Cup Series, and maybe he get his first win this year.
Yeah, maybe so. It'll be lucky to see what these guys are going to do, where they're going to be at. Guys are talking about some stuff in the chat here. Guys are running 30.9s. Uh-oh, that's not too good for a Cup car there. A little off his pace.
Yeah, it looks like I can't see who. I'm looking on Nobes' stream.
Yeah, we can go ahead and join. We got the okay.
Looks like Jason Cole got second. Go ahead and jump on in there. Sorry, I'm being a little slow on my clicking buttons tonight. Go ahead and show y'all real quick who got first here. Yep, Tiger with first. Yeah, you're right. Dylan way back in 7th. I mean, I think that this is one of those. It's hard to qualify, but you got to qualify up front at this track.
Here we go. We're live. Wait, am I in the race? Yeah, I think. Oh no, I'm not. Okay, good. You see the one car, the Monster Energy Chevrolet Tiger NASCAR, going to take the green with the 17 on the outside.
Jason just ran in that Xfinity race. He's got some laps under his belt right now at Kansas. There we go. Now we're showing it to you.
Here we have the 22 of Mike G following suit the second position with the 17 of Jason Cole, I believe, on the outside. Both of these guys are outside the playoff bubble, looking for good runs, good qualifying spots here at Kansas. It's track position track. They're going to really want to stay up front here, I think, for the majority of this race.
I agree. And Mike G's definitely been the top class of the Penske house right now. So it'd be a good thing for him to get up there and get his win, get locked into the playoffs, and show that he is the top driver there over at Penske.
Absolutely, and we see the 8 car of Wake TV JoJo running the classic Caterpillar scheme. He's got to run to the inside of Mike G here. He's not going to be able to get there. They go down the backstretch. Mike G a little bit off the corner. We have the 41 car as well. I don't believe that is Drunkfest. He's a talented driver there in the 41s. They get a little stacked up between the 24 and the 18. Contacted the 18 and the 24.
Trout looking to go underneath Uzi there.
Tiger NASCAR still holds his lead strong here.
Trav had a good qualifying. Looks like he qualified up in about 6th place, right there in the 24.
Jason Cole right on the bumper of that number 1 Chevrolet going down in turn 3. These guys are going to get a big run off of them off the 4 here. We're all lined up nice. Here comes the run. Jason Cole going to take it to the outside.
Does look like he's being a little bit patient there.
Yeah, he is being patient with this number 1 Chevrolet.
It's a good thing to see. You know, it does look like they're a little bit lined up here, being patient with each other. I mean,
everybody's settling in.
And this first stage is 39 laps. And it's a long stage.
I wonder how many stops that's going to bring these guys to.
As soon as Nobes clips over to his fuel, we'll actually know how much fuel they can get. Looks like, let's actually go back there with Nobes. It looks like him and Joker are back there racing for position. Everybody in front of him seems to be single file. So we've got Heredia, Nobes, Skywalker, and Joker kind of in a little bubble here with Ubi right behind him. So a couple fast drivers mixed in there. And they're kind of stuck in the back. Looks like they're back in about 12th and 15th.
Decent strategy play to that. Oh, we see the 34 make contact with the 48 coming off the corner.
Looks like the 80. Oh,
get back up in front of him, get into the wall, get into the 38, get into the 10. These guys are stacking up here between the 48 and the 10.
That's stacked. Oh, almost 4 wide.
Pushed up, the 3's in there. All 3 cars up on the outside walking out of turn 4.
This is kind of racing we want to see up front.
You see the 21, the 48, the 10. All those guys lose their positions there. Joker is able to avoid all that contact and get through there.
One of the surprises is that the 10 falling to the back. You're right, that the 88's making some good moves up to the front, though. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. Go back to the Tiger NASCAR here in the lead. Jason Cole still showing patience with the 1 car. He's getting these runs off of turn 4, and if Mike G, if there was any communication between those 2 cars, which they're not, maybe with Roush and Penske, you know, they could line up something as a 17. It's into the wall. It's going to leave a little bit of a gap here.
Did Tiger dip down, or did he?
Up.
Okay.
Not sure there. I think the 17 just got up into the wall just a little bit. He's going to go for the slide job here in turn 3.
Right.
He's not going to be able to get anywhere close to pulling it off. Looks like the 22's going to be able to close the gap. He might be able to squeeze in there.
Is the 22 going to, yep, dive right underneath him. Oh, too far, went in the grass. It's like an 8.
Now the 22's in some rough position. He's going to make contact with the 17. 17 gets drifted back. A little bit of contact with Trout. The 24 gets shifted outside.
Got him 2 wide, 3 rows deep here.
You see Trout is going to have a huge run in the bumper of Wake TV. It's a 6 car low Dillon coming to the outside.
You know what? He got put in the wall there.
Oh, we got a bad wreck. The 6 hard crash. The 38, the 88 involved. The 16, man. The 48, the 10. One of those cars crashing hard into turn 1.
Back half of the field just got taken out by that one.
Like the 21's got some damage. The 48's definitely in there. The 6, the 19, the 18, the 3.
The 9's got some damage.
Very interesting crash here early on in stage 1.
14 looks like he gathered him up and got a lot of damage there, about 10 seconds worth. Looks like they get 20 laps on a full tank of gas. So that's a little bit of information that we needed to get.
Yeah.
And after they pit, there should be about 28 laps to go. So we should see one more pit stop. I don't think anybody can save 8 laps of fuel and actually race hard. Tiger's leading him to the green again.
He's led all the laps up until this point.
Yeah, Tiger's been looking really good this season. Really high up in the playoff points, or actually in the just overall standings. I was wondering, let's actually take a look on his playoff points right now. He's actually slipped down to 8th place. I did not notice that, but It's the one thing that he's missing is some wins, and that'll just push him right back up. But he's, you know, got one stage win, and he's been running and getting a bunch of solid top 5 finishes.
Absolutely. As we see the one, he's going to shift up to the high line with Mike G, the 17, the 8 right behind him.
One thing we saw in that Xfinity race is it seemed like if you weren't on the high side, it was really hard to get that slide job move to work. Do you think the Cup cars are able to do that move a little bit easier, or is it about the same?
Yeah, I think they could do it a little bit easier just because you're carrying more speed in your corner in one of these cars, and you know, I wouldn't say it's necessarily easier on terms of the way the car handles, but I think it's easier for how the car will maintain its speed through that slide job rather than an Xfinity or a truck.
It almost seems like parachute comes out when you pull out behind the person.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike G's going to have a good run here. See what he does with it. He's going to go into turn 3 on the bumper of the one car.
You saw Jason being patient, but
really strong. Tiger's handling has looked really good this race. He's racing his line, forcing everybody else to race his line. We saw him get side by side a little bit there. He's able to, keep calm in that moment when the car's coming up the track. Looks like he's going to hit you in the wall. He's able to really hold that line. Looking good so far.
It really is. Real clean. He seems to be running just slightly higher than Mike G, and that's able to carry a little bit more speed off the turn. Especially on exit, Mike seems to kind of pull it down on the exit.
He got it that time. He's going to be able to get to the right rear quarter panel here in turn 1. He's going to be able to pinch him down there. He's going to be able to do so. Tiger's in a slide job.
He did. He just drove it in there deep.
Well executed. Very well executed slide job by the one there.
24 is looking underneath the 17. He's just going to slide back. It's almost like if you're going to make the move, you really...
17's in the wall. He's into the 9. Maybe a wreck here.
He just got run over there.
Hold it in the outside wall. Respect the move there by Jason Cole not to come back down in traffic, be able to hold that car into the wall. Though he's lost the positions.
Looked like it was the 4 of Jay Harris, our resident Ryan Newman, making that move from Jason Cole. Proving that he can pass. He's just not the hardest one to pass.
I see the 24. I believe that's Wayne LeGreen.
It's Crab-Ass in the 24 now.
Oh, it's Crab-Ass in the 24 now.
Yeah. Wing has been dropped. I think Fire Slayer's making his debut tonight in the 3. Or was it? It was the last race that he made his debut in the 3. I don't know if he made this race tonight.
Fire Slayer's a very talented driver. My personal crew chief at times. Great guy off the track as well.
Yeah, it seems super nice. I had a lot of fun racing with him in trucks. We kind of figured he was going to get moved up. Kept running faster than us.
Oh yeah, he's the lightning pace. He deserves to be up here, that's for sure. Tiger NASCAR though, still able to hold his line. We see always Joker. He's the man, the myth, the legend of this series with 14 career wins in the Cup Series in this division.
Joker, it seemed like he stuck his nose in there and took Crab and somebody else 3 wide and came out on top of that move.
Here he goes, he's going to get down in front of the 42.
Looks like Jay Harrison, who's that? Brody in the back making a little contact. It's like that move that Joker made dropped Jay Harris back just a little bit.
As well, actually. LT Resistance. Just call it Resistance, I suppose. This my newfound teammate. He's looking good so far. In 3rd place. I believe this is also his 2nd start, possibly his 3rd.
It's good to see that 20 car out on track.
Be the 24 machine. He's going to look low here.
He's been trying this move. Every time he goes to make that move, he slides back a little bit. So you'd be surprised if Joker. Oh no, he's going to push him on up. There you go, Joker. Joker wasn't too thrilled when Crab got signed as his teammate in the 24, but I think those two will hash it out and become some good teammates. I think it was just Crab's a bit rough around the edges for Joker.
Who isn't sometimes?
Exactly. He's a good racer, though.
Absolutely.
Kind of got
Tiger
some mixed
NASCAR.
work.
Even this pack of fives still here. We've got 3 Chevrolets and a Toyota and a Ford in the middle of them. 2 Hendrick cars in the top 5 right now, running strong so far. Can you give us an update how many laps we got in stage 1?
Looks like Nobes is coming down pit road right now. He's coming off pits, and there is 20 laps to go, I'm going to assume, because I don't think he would pit early.
I think that would be 19 if he came out and we lapped him. But we're coming around 21 at the time. I think Nobes is a lap down, so coming to 18 to go here from Tiger NASCAR.
Let's see if that strategy of pitting earlier than the rest of the field is going to work out for him. Yeah, you're right. They're going to be coming to 16 laps to go this time by.
16.
Fire Slater is in this race in the 3. Looks like he's doing pretty good. He's back out right there behind Ubi. I think that's about 11th place.
Resistance is going to get shuffled back to 5th. Joker advances up to 3rd. Crab right behind him. Joker now looking on the 22.
The best thing for Crab now is just to follow in right behind Joker to figure out how to make that move work. I mean, I think Joker's move is just to push him out of his way, but, you know. Ooh. Mike G needs to maintain a smooth line here, or Joker will just put his nose right where it needs to go so that he can get by him. If he shows that little bit of gap on the outside, Joker's going to take it.
Here he comes down to the inside of Mike G. Back up to the outside. Mike G's going to hit the wall there. Joker going to give him some space.
Seems like Nobes, JoJo, Code Red, and 2 others, Trout and one other person, have pitted. So we'll have to see how they stack up against it. Nobes is definitely in front in that pack by about 8 seconds. So I don't know. I mean, I think the move here is to split it straight in half, and so I think we'd start to see some pit stops here in the next 2-3 laps, but we could see him running all the way out and then pit. Nope, Mike G's coming to pit now.
You see the 88 now. They'll take control of 2nd position.
Joker's looking underneath Tiger.
Could be the first speed change all night long.
Just you get such a good run on that high side that unless the person behind you can just completely commit to that slide job. And got a few more people coming on the pit road now. Top 4 staying out.
Tiger and Joker both going to come down this time.
I think this would be almost splitting it right in half. Joker's looking to make a big move. It's like Cody, or that was Skywalker and Brody. No, sorry, LT Resistance. There's like 3 or 4 black and red cars tonight.
I'm going to keep my eye on the 1 car for this pit cycle.
It's going to be interesting to see. Full pit stop, which I mean I think you have to do it. Tires, wear so bad here.
Brody might have been thinking strategy there. He comes out right on the bumper of his teammate. Here come Nobes on the outside. Nobes is already pitted.
Looks like he's going to pull Jay Harris and a few others with him. Skywalker's making this move fast.
Well, moving on Nobes here.
Let's see if he has a big enough lead. Looks like after he passes Tiger, and that puts him into 4th. So it's just a matter of him going around and getting him back in front of Joker and the 2 people that pitted with Joker. Looks like he's going to get out in front of Joker, but
Jay Harris is out front of him.
It'll be coming to 7 laps to go this time by, so I think it's too many laps for, you know, Nobes to hold him off. It was a good move to come pit road early and be the first one down. It definitely made him up some spots, but these fresh tires.
He's have the tires here.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
He knows that. He's going to get out of the way from these guys. I believe he's running 5th.
He's dropped back to 6th.
So Crab is actually the leader here. Yep. Out front, possibly a 2-tire gamble.
That's what I'm going to guess as well. If he can hold him off, that's going to be a heck of a move, but
how many laps are left?
There's going to be 5 laps to go. No, 6 laps to go. This time by.
Keep my eye on the 24.
Joker's looking to make his move around Jay Harris. I really think Joker would be the one that would be able to run down Crab, because he's got 4 fresh tires that he pitted the latest, but Brody's really... Yeah.
Coming to 5 to go here.
They can just run him down.
5 or 4.
It's going to be 4 to go here at the line. So you were right.
4 to go. And Crab, you know, he's got a decent gap, but just how much time does he really have? I'm just watching the rear view here on his car. How much time does he truly have before that 88 can get to him?
They're definitely getting bigger in that background.
That's for sure. As you see Tiger, Brody, 2 Hendrick and 2 Chip Ganassi cars leading this top 5. Jay Harris running back in 5th. They're definitely getting bigger. 3 to go here. Yeah, I think they're going to catch him here soon.
I do too. It's going to be a last lap pass though.
Coming to 2 to go. The 88 is getting bigger here. The one of Tiger and Brody, you know, what do they see here? They see an opportunity, a slower Hendrick car. They know where this 88 is going to go. Do they try to push the issue here 3 wide last lap on the stage?
Oh, I think he definitely did. The stage points matter so much right now. I mean, it's... If you can take away a playoff point and a stage win from another team, you do it.
Going to be coming to the white flag here. I wonder what that team communication is right now between the 88 and the 24. I wonder if there's any team communication. You know, we talked about how these guys kind of have butted heads before in the past, but as the 24 takes the white flag in stage 1, Joker and Tiger strong in the bumper here. Joker's going to get there. He's going to go for the slide job. The 88 all the way down to the bottom.
I don't think he lifted.
He's not going to be able to get there. Tiger's going to go with Joker. Brody taps the wall. He's probably going to try this again here in turn 3. And he does. All the way to the bottom. He's not going to get there.
So try to slide up in front of Tiger.
Crowd is going to get second. Brody comes through. Joker second. Looks like Brody third. Tiger fourth. Hard crash after the line there. Jay Harris rounds out the top 5.
Brody's still spinning around back there getting pinballed.
What a way for Crab Ass there. Make it work.
Oof. You know, it's a good race. Seems like there's some patience going on with him on making those moves, and you know, that was about the hardest we've seen that move try to be made by Joker there on that last lap, which you have to try. I mean, you can't just sit there and ride behind him. So lucky for him, you know, he was able to not fall back. He did the right thing, pulled up in front of Tiger there, and held on to second place. Jay Harris starting on the outside of Tiger this time. Looks like O'Dillon's right there behind Tiger. Oh, my apologies. Tiger's in the second row. I didn't even see Brody and Joker on the front row. My apologies, guys. Let's actually get on Brody here. Give him his lap lead time. He's qualified way in the back. I think that was just, you know, Kansas has got to be one of those tracks where if you don't get your fast lap in the first or second lap, chances are it's not going to be that fast of a lap. And I mean, the difference in between first place with a 30.7 and 14th place with a 30.9 wasn't that big of spread. Kind of seeing the same thing we saw in the beginning of the first stage. They're getting all lined up here, figuring out.
Yeah, everybody's feeling their setup out really, I think, here.
Yeah.
If they haven't put it in already, I know some guys like to wait till after stage one. We see Fire Slayer, I believe he is the 10th car in line here. In 3, Awesome Dylan Chevrolet. He is on Chip Ganassi, I believe. That is a joint organization, if I'm not mistaken, right? The 2 R2R and Chip Ganassi cars.
That is correct. So I mean, it's all they've got 3 cars up in the front running right now.
All 3 cars running in the top 10 on the first, 4th, 9th, and 10th. We've got Henrik right now running in the 2nd position.
Actually, they have all 4 cars. JoJo right there in the 8 is right in front of the 3. Ooh!
All 4 cars on the top 10.
Someone slowed up about 4 cars there.
Dylan gonna complete the pass on Joker for second behind Brody.
There we go, Dylan. I'm a bit biased on rooting for him, I'll be honest.
That is your team, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes, sir. I would say he's our top driver right now with the best prospects of playoff run right now, and he is definitely a setup master. So I'm not surprised to see him start to make his move now, the second stage, like what you were just talking about, finally getting your setups in and whatnot. I think that, you know, the stage break gave him a full opportunity to get his setup in and not have to deal with a green flag stop.
Absolutely. 42 looks strong out front too. He's going to tag the wall there. It's going to allow the 6 to get a run. See if he tries to push the issue here with the 88 right behind him. He does. Goes to the outside. Brody turns up. Go down on turn 1 here. Brody with a huge gap to 88 underneath the 6.
The 6 lifted there a little bit harder. I don't think he wanted to push Brody as hard as he did into the turn. Just like we're talking about, a little patience there. He can make that move in a lap or 2 now. 20's doing a
huge move there.
See, that's how you commit to the slide job. Even though that guy's going to jump back underneath you, you've got the high side now. Oh, that actually slid the 20 back far. Look, he might have touched the wall or something. So, my bad.
See Dylan here, he's going to get the run. Brody chops him. Brody was loose there, though. You can tell by the way his ball was coming off the corner. Not an intentional chop.
Joker's going to give Dylan a little push. Yeah. And, you know, the 42 has good internet. We really don't see lag out of him much.
We know he chokes in big situations.
Oh, yes.
Just kidding, Brody.
He's the best master saver.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely agree to that.
He uses that clutch pedal well, but the guy right there behind him in O'Dillon, he's also one of them clutch racers and knows how to use it the right way. And so, I mean, if this comes down to a fuel mileage race, which they're racing clean enough to where in the last stage it definitely could, I can see those two, especially since they're up front now, having a little bit of an advantage over Joker being on controller.
Yeah, I believe they would as well. Here comes the 6 to the inside. He's got a really good run on Bowden. Currently looking over my pick for tonight. And there he is, the 10 car with Already a God. He's looking at pulling in 7th position. Have to get up there, buddy.
It's just, I mean, you know, you just raced here. He that move Dylan made too was a super slow, methodical pass where he just dove down real low, and that's got to be one of the hardest ones to do, because the move to make, like, you know, is to do the full run and dive bomb the turn and just do almost a slide job on someone. To do that slow move like Dylan did where he ran him down the back straight. Yeah. He committed to the turn on the bottom and just held it down. I mean, I think Brody might have even lifted a little bit to let him in just so he didn't get put in the wall, but because it's better to lose 1 spot than 5. Looks like they've gone about 10 laps here, burnt through about half their fuel. I think they've only gone actually about 7 or 8 laps, but we got 10 laps of fuel left here, so.
Oh, Brody's in the wall. He's going to lose some spots.
See, Tiger let him right back in front of him. CGR and that organization had a good win in the truck race with their new driver in the 44, the GUYT. I don't know how you say his name. Gui. He's a good racer. He was clean, fast at Texas. Let that organization to win.
Oh, it's who?
His name's GUYT. He goes in trucks. Got himself a win on Wednesday.
Oh,
I think it was his 2nd race that he's raced in too. Took over that 44 for Fire Slayer, who's in 3, so it's, you know, continuing its winning ways. That'd be something if Fire Slayer could come out here and get a win in the Cup Series. Like we were talking about earlier, when he's super fast. You know him better than I do. He's your setup guy. He definitely could get that win.
Tiger? I believe so.
Yep.
I think already a Fire Slayer, you mean?
Yeah, Fire Slayer.
Yeah, it's Fire Slayer, yeah. Sorry, man. Fire Slayer, he's there, dude. He is always going to be there. And here's something about Kevin. You know, he's a really, really humble guy.
Yeah.
But he doesn't take much shit, man. He doesn't take too much shit from these guys out here. And I'm sure with his time in the Cup Series, he'll begin to learn that. But, you know, the story goes with Kevin, no matter where he's at in the race, in the beginning, in the 2nd stage, in the beginning of the 3rd stage, you'll always see that 3 car somewhere coming towards the front in the last 10, 15 laps. And it's just so consistent with him. And it's also so consistent with the car that's pushing right now behind him.
Oh, yeah.
Right there, the 10 car they're already about. I'm not trying to drag this out or anything, but
no.
3 of those guys right there, me, Kevin, and Heredia, we've known each other for almost a year now. Raced with these guys a lot. We raced. Oh, the 3's gonna actually. That's gonna be a problem.
Oh, 20 spinning right there. And dang.
Man, a huge wreck, huge pile up in turn 3. Oh my gosh, I just got a little split second of that.
Oh, Mike G has lagged out. Sorry to just notice
Mike G
that.
lagged out a long time ago, actually, I believe.
My bad. I'm just catching up on it. That wreck hopefully it was just a bunch of caution damage and not a bunch of real damage, but I think that one definitely started around the 20 and the 10. Looked like the 10 might have just touched the wall, slowed the 20 down, and they kind of got stacked up behind him.
If you don't mind hopping on over the stream and seeing how many times we actually got left.
It says we have 22 laps in the stage. That's whenever they're coming to pit road, so it should be they get 20 laps of fuel. Should be right there on the edge of 20 laps to go. So this could be super interesting on if they're a lap or 2 short. confirm this when they pass the line, when Nobes does. Got that 10-second delay or whatever it is. Dylan's holding point up front right now. Let's actually go to Dylan. Oh, they should be good on fuel. It was actually 18 laps to go whenever they took the green, so they're coming to 17 to go now, and they should be good on fuel by about a lap or two. But I think that Kansas is one of those tracks where it kind of overestimates, where you actually, if you're running the full speed and as fast as you actually can on this track at the high line, you lose about a lap or two of fuel. Compared to
using more gas, you're in the throttle more.
Exactly. Especially if you get your setup right, where you can almost hang it wide open and just breathe it just a little bit on entry.
What we're doing, he's been looking really solid tonight in the Rouse 10 road forward.
Yes. Joker definitely though. Right now. Yeah. Joker's definitely though right on his butt. He's been the one that's probably made the most passes tonight, I would say. He came from further back than O'Dillon, but Ferretti is right there with him. If Ferretti can make it up front, he'd be the second most passes for the night. Which we need to find a guy that kind of like our Mayhem update. Well, let's use Ubi. Let's get an Ubi update. Ubi running back there in, looks like about mid-pack, 10th place. He's got Jason Cole right behind him, someone that's going to be patient, not run him too hard. He's got his teammate Captain Jack right in front of him in the 9. Another one of your teammates. Sorry.
What's up?
Say another one of your teammates. Big man's back there. He looks like, oh, Sir Satsat got in the wall in front of him. He's going to be able to get around him without any problem. But Big Man and Resistance is back there battling it out with, looks like Crabass and Nobes.
I really can't wait to get my cup hot seat in. I'm just feeling it out here, just waiting for the right time. You know, when do I want to make my appearance here?
I hear you. And you know, in Mayhem, I guess we voted on a rule and we introduced it as owners. I'm saying I guess because I'm guessing on this rule. But the new rule is that we're not allowed to put hot seats unless someone's going to miss the race.
Yeah.
So Jason Cole got to run before because Ghost sat out earlier, but still, there's going to be one. You can make it in there.
And I'm surprised Ghost sat out. He's the points leader. I was right behind him, and I feel like the stage win, and then 7th in stage 2 for me, and then 11th in the race, or 10th in the race. It's not the greatest finish I wanted to see. I just couldn't get back up there for track position, but I really hope I can retake that points lead away from Ghost. It'll definitely be stress-free again. Try to be.
He was dealing with a bit of a headache tonight, and needed to kind of rest his eyes for his cup racing and all, so can't blame him too much on it. And you know, he's got his wins, so he could take a night off every now and
then. Absolutely, man. He's got the wins. He's got the wins. He'll be there for sure. You see the 6 car we're doing. He's got a little bit of a gap between these. I'd say 6 cars behind him. As you see, there's already a drive. My pick for the night going up there in 5th with Nobes right behind him and a teammate. That's a strong SHR car lineup here. You see those guys running 4th, 5th, and 6th. Brody and Tiger NASCAR. Still able to keep their cars if they're in competition, and always Joker. You're always going to see that 88 towards the front of this field.
No, I wonder why Joker's falling back like this. You know he's got the speed to stay up with O'Dillon, but it seems like he's backing off a little bit, maybe saving his tires or something. I don't know.
That is the question, though. Does he have the speed? Does he? I mean, that 6 car is looking like a forward out there, man. He continues to extend that gap alone with train of cars behind him. If he can keep doing that, you know, he's going to be the favorite for the stage, I think, if they have to pit again, but I'm not sure if they do. You can tell Brody's saving gas here. Look at that 42 car. The only car down there on the inside line. He knows when you run the inside line, you can save more gas. He's just slower through the whole entire turn. He's definitely looking to save here. You can definitely tell the 42 just tried to save in that corner. Either there or he got shoved down there, but I don't think that's him.
I don't think that's good either. He is
the master saver of the league.
He knows how to stroke his fuel for the longest.
Absolutely.
All right.
Here they are behind him. Jay Harris, he's had a nice Steel Haas machine tonight before. Play him tomorrow. He's able to build really kind of oddly stacked teams, and all of his divisions. I don't really know where he finds this talent. Where do they come from? I found out Heredia signed with him. It was just like a stab in the back.
Yeah, I think he signed him rather early on, and he might have broken a few of his own rules.
He found that talent before I even knew Heredia wanted to join this league. But all in all, here comes Heredia actually on the inside of his teammate, looking for fourth position. He's going to slide job there all the way down to the inside. Jay Harris is going to give it to him, and I think that's the right move for those two Steel Haas cars there. I think the 10 car is the fastest out of those 4 cars tonight, and you want him to lead that pack. I think they can just get on the high horse here. They can definitely catch these 2 Chevrolets. Tiger NASCAR qualified on the pole. He's ran top 5 the whole race. What a race for him.
He's looking super good tonight. Get back on him. And one little thing I know in between the Stewart Haas camp and the Roush camp is we share setups. That's one thing that we do. Figure that's the two. We are kind of an alliance. So I know that there's a chance that Nobes and O'Dillon are running about the same setup here. So I wouldn't be surprised if somehow that helps him out, and that's the reason why he might be able to get run up there. I know that it's kind of a conglomerate that they got together and they chose to mix theirs together and found one that was the fastest. But
you see Tiger, he's still not able to cut into that gap that O'Dillon has. I mean, they've tried for lap after lap, but here we go, Heredia. He's caught the gap here on the 88. The 10 car is looking really fast here at the end of stage 2.
Yeah, he is. That was a great pick. And this is one of those tracks, He's going to want
to work this 88 pretty quick here, I believe.
I think this is one where, Heredia just need to get in his groove. He's so good at those, where you have to hug a bottom or turn in tight, or if you have to use a brake on a track, Heredia is probably going to win that race. But on a track,
he's one of the most consistent drivers I've ever seen. And it's amazing how you're able to run that same lap after lap after lap after lap. It's amazing how you can set the car up to do what you want it to do lap after lap after lap after lap. And he definitely deserves the credit. I think the guy in third, 14 wins.
Yeah.
Wonder how bad he wants number 15 tonight.
He wants to make it to 20 before the end of the year. Looks like they've got Nobes has got about 5 laps of fuel left. He's going in turn 3 right now. Find out what lap they're on.
I believe O'Dillon is looking for his first Cup win.
Yes, he is. They've got 3 laps left in the stage.
3 laps left in the stage, and the 1 car is caught the 6. The 10, I think it's going to come down between the 6, the 1, the 88, and the 10 car. Unless these guys have to pit, but if it's 2 to go now, they don't have to pit.
Nope. I think you hang it out there now. One thing is
outside of the 88.
Ooh, that's where you want to be.
Ooh, Joker's going to put the door to him. He's going to get all the way to the outside of the 88 there. He's going to close up that position. Let's see if they make contact here. They do not. Joker's going to give it to him. Is this the final lap, or we're coming to the white here?
We're coming to the white here.
White flag. O'Dillon just got to hold him off for 1 more lap. Here comes Tiger NASCAR.
Ready?
He's going to get into Tiger.
That looked like maybe.
And Heredia. Oh, that was the stage. Heredia's going to give the position back to Tiger there.
We must be way behind in Nobes' stream. Hang on, let me see. Oh, my bad. Yes, I had that pause for a second, so let me forward it. Okay.
Yeah, that was very interesting there. You saw Heredia get into Tiger NASCAR coming off of 4. He lost the spot. Joker took the spot, and then Heredia slows all the way up there to give Tiger third place, showing that move was completely unintentional.
Yeah. From what it looked like, they might have barely touched, but it was just enough to where Tiger got sent to the wall. Very unrealistic, but hey, that's 704. Once again, 704, we know you're not watching, but if you happen to see this, put a damn lap counter on when you're watching the race from perspective mode. Please. Oh, wait, y'all don't even have this game anymore. I'm pleading the wrong persons. Dylan and Joker on the front row. Freddie is looking super deep. Joker's going to pull down in front of him there.
Get the restart of his life on the outside. Good God, that 6 car.
He's firing off.
It tonight, man. What would it be to get the first career win here? He's got somebody. He's got a 4-time winner right behind him. He's got a 14-time winner right behind him. He's got Tiger NASCAR, who's went through a whole year without getting a win. You know how bad he wants to win this race. When that happens, when that day comes, and I know it will for that number 1 car, I want everyone in the chat to go absolutely crazy for that man.
I think
anybody in this league, it's that number 1 car.
And I think that if we had a popular driver vote right now of the Cup Series, I think Tiger might take it.
Yeah, I would vote for Tiger a million times over there.
Brody took it last year, but that's just because, you know, he drinks White Claws and says bro.
Yeah, man. You know, Brody's the classic frat guy that lives in the middle of fucking nowhere. Excuse my language. Very true.
Ooh, 4 looked like... No, it didn't cause anything. Yes, he just can't get off the bottom.
And now it's Heredia and Joker. 1-2 in the standings. Battling for the lead at stage 3. Who would have thought?
I mean, if you're on the outside of the 6, you're not going to let him in, even if he's your teammate.
There's a 5 car there. There's a 5 car 5 Slayer. He's in position here in 5th. Right behind Ray Harris. Is he going to push the issue here? No, he's going to still fall in right behind him.
Heredia's going for the slide job. Joker's cutting back under. Let me get back up front. Heredia.
Good Chip Ganassi here.
Joker's
put 4 cars in the top 5. Or 3 cars in the top 5 here.
It took him about...
Ubi gets knocked out. Ubi hurt.
Oh, that was crazy how he got shoved down to the bottom. Dylan's finally found a spot to get up. Right behind Brody.
Shoved down to the inside.
But he slides back just like Dylan did.
And they hits Fire Slayer. Fire Slayer gives him the door.
I think Jay Harris tried to push his way into the door that wasn't there, and Fire Slayer said, sir, that door's closed. You know, but I mean, when they're going to come up into you, you got to push back or you're going to go in the wall, so you might have pushed a little hard back, but wasn't too malicious, didn't destroy Jay Harris or anything. Joker's doing this thing where he's diving down low in the turn, and that just gave Heredia the bottom.
Heredia's going to take the lead here.
Yeah.
Joker's going to be second.
That was...
Wow, you see 3 Chip Ganassi cars running 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
And that 8 car isn't too far back. He looks to be back about in 9th or 10th place. Just kind of, looks like he's behind a good 2 wide, 3 wide battle there in front of him. So
that 3 car looks fast tonight.
yeah, he does.
I pick Heredia. He's going to get his first lap. So now the 3's in the wall.
Quit jinxing him, sir. Oh, 4's going in the wall.
41, yeah.
Or the 41. See, when you get these teammates the same color 6 is looking underneath the 42, he's going to be able to pull that move. Nope. He didn't get it. Let's get another Ubi check in here. Why is he not up front? Looks like he's right behind Trout. That put him in about 7th place now, so he's making up some ground. No, he's in 1, 2, 3, 6th place. You know, I don't think there's going to be much. Oh, Code Red looks like he might have gotten some damage and really fallen to the back. Single car spin, I'm guessing. But ooh, I just missed how many laps there were to go. I'll get that for you on next one. It looks like they've got about 10 laps of fuel left. Dylan's looking underneath Brody again. I think he got the move. Made the pass work this time. Trout also got by though. We're coming to 42 laps to go this time by, so there's going to be one stop. They're going to have to stop twice, and I'm going to guess that both are going to be full stops unless you can save 1 or 2 laps. Then you might be able to do a 2-star 1-can stop. But I mean, what do you think would you do on that last stop? Would you do a 2-tire 2-can stop at the end of your second run, or would you maybe pit, say, 5 laps early and take 4 tires?
I think I'd pit 5 laps early and take 4.
Yeah.
Just to know I have the pace. And you said how much time is left? I'm sorry.
They should be coming to about 40 laps to go now, and they have, and they have about 8 laps of fuel. So we're right there. If they can save like 1 or 2 laps in between this and the next run, they could do a, 1-can 2-tire stop. But I think I'm with you. I think you gotta take 4 and just, like you said, keep your pace up. Joker and that one group seemed to really be able to run down Crab there. So if you had 2 more laps than they had, you're going to be able to pass them. Does look like they are kind of saving their tires at this point now. They're actually going to be coming to 39 laps to go this time by, but 7 laps of fuel, so yeah. Your pick's looking good, sir.
I think so.
Let's jump back and check on Skywalker here, my pick. See where he's at. Looks like he's back in about 12th place, 10th place. He's behind that second pack, kind of by himself. So let's go fuel strategy race, sir. Get something in there. Do this on 1 stop or something.
Somebody.
Someone's in the pit road, or did they just lag out? No, someone's in the pits. Who is that? As we're scanning through the field awfully fast. I'm sorry about this. Whoever's watching. I'm trying to find who just went in the pits. They're coming out now. JoJo just went in pits. It was Drunk Fest. Okay. Drunk might be running it backwards. He might be, instead of splitting that second one in half, he's going to split the first one in half and then run them all the way out.
Yeah.
So that's good strategy. Because technically by pitting with about 38 laps to go, you'd be able to just split that in half and have 1 or 2 laps to the good on fuel. Ubi's made a move on O'Dillon. He's working his way up. Looks like Trout, Resistance. About 5-6 people are coming to pit road right now. Joker and Heredia are signaling. Guess who's in the lead?
Tiger.
Yes, sir.
And there he goes with Fire Slayer right behind him. Let's see if he lets his teammate lead a lap here.
Heck yeah.
Point.
You know, it's always worth it to get those 2 extra points. Fire Slayer, though, I think he's in a unique position where he's not going to be able to point his way in because he's coming to the season this far. He's definitely going to have to get a win to get in the playoffs. I think Fire Slayer's going to stay on.
Yeah, definitely. But I think he'll be able to do it.
Yeah.
Here they go.
It'd make things super easy on him. Oh, Dylan made up a lot of spots there. Hope he didn't speed. He got up right there in between Ubi and Tiger. Oh, this is my favorite part of the game, the pit road wrecks. It's not as bad. As the 3 and 1 are pitting in the same box here. That's got to be some sort of penalty. I think right now it was Nobes who had cycled to the front. Oh, there's a caution. Oh, wow. Holy cow. Nobes had literally just come on to pit road 2 as the leader. That might trap a couple of those that were on pit road a lap down, but they don't have to pit though. But there's going to be people in front of them, like Nobes, that had just hit pit road, so they're not going to have to pit either. That might trap them a lap down.
What does the stream say?
It sounds like the 8 got in the back of the 24 on accident.
No, I mean Nobes. What does it say on the caution screen? It was all a lap down.
He didn't scroll all the way down, but I think Tiger's still in first. Code Red was the only one to lap down besides Mike, who lagged out, so Code Red got his lap back. So we're all good. Everybody's still on the lead lap.
Good shuffle up some positions, though. Joker
Oh,
got
yeah.
shuffled back.
They put Skywalker up there in 5th place. Nobes is up in 4th. That really shuffled Ubi and Joker and Fire Slayer back. Well, not Fire Slayer, but
Heredia.
yeah, shuffled him to the back.
And you see Tiger and Fire Slayer. Oh, Tiger Slayer goes up. Might have gotten the wall there. He's going to give it to the 3. Tiger Slayer's going to back off here.
Ooh, is Nobes going to be able to get underneath Tiger? Nope.
Oh, big caution. Big caution. Big caution. 17, 21, 41, 9. All wrecking. Fire Slayer's your leader here.
My stream is so far behind on Nobes'. I was trying to see if I couldn't get a clue on how that accident happened. Nope, they didn't say anything. So one of them must have lost their talent. Jason found his talent in the grass in the Xfinity race. I don't know what he was doing. He kept searching for it. He must have found it somewhere there off turn 3 or 4. Went through the grass and finally came out and started pulling his way up front. I wonder if QSA, he did the same thing. Starting in 7th place here. Fire Slayer to the lead. Good jump on O'Dillon there.
See the one car, Tiger NASCAR in 3rd here. 14, I believe that is Rose, right?
Yep.
Rose going 4th.
Ooh, but Dylan's going to get to Fire Slayer's outside. Fire Slayer gonna be able to get back in front. Looks like it. There's that move that you can do. It's that run off. If someone is, it's gonna be able to get him going in 3 and 4 now.
Another wreck, huge wreck. Got the 20. Maybe not huge. Maybe just one. Oh, he's gonna get into 38. 38 back up, and now we're wrecking good.
Ooh. This race was clean and organized, but this is the last stage now.
So they're trying to get back in front of Dylan. He's not going to be able to do it.
Going, keeping it off the wall somehow. It's getting squirrely there. They're lined up on top. Fire Slayer's going to have to poke his way back in. I'm sure Tiger would love to give him that spot and let him get back up in line, but it's too late in the race now.
Absolutely. He's going to get shuffled here. 19, a big man. Get his way up there. We'll see if Brody gives it to him. Brody's not going to be able to do it either. Looks like he's going to really drive it in there. Might be able to squeeze in there if Brody can get in front of him.
Ooh, Joker's pushing his way through the 34.
He got in there. He squeezed his way back into the outside.
I think Joker's going to make his move now underneath him just to...
Joker's going to slide up right in front of him. He's going to let those 4 cars kind of a little gap here.
He's going to get trapped on the bottom now. Looks like it.
How many laps left we got?
It's going to be... 22 to go, so we're still going to see one more pit stop.
Tiger now start here in second. Oh, Dylan leading the pack. Would be Vert in third. Brody in fourth. And I believe that is always Joker in fifth. Fire Slayer 6. Big Man KG running 7th. Trout. Crab. Wake TV JoJo. Nobes. All rounding out the top 10 there with Heredia running 11th.
Joker went through the grass there. He's just trying to make his move on Fire Slayer. Kind of slid back.
I think Heredia is on a mission here.
Yeah. I think that caution was... He probably got the worst end of the stick. He went from first to last, or like at least 12th on that caution. So hard luck there for Heredia.
Going to cross over JoJo here, see if he gets in front of him. Oh, he's going to drive it way in there. Aggressive move from Heredia.
There was some graveling talk right now about a manual for someone, but it was a single car.
Laps wind down. We have 4 cars way out front. If this thing goes green, what are the chances one of these 4 cars wins this race? That's what these guys are thinking about right now. How far out can we get from the competition? How can we make the competition less in those last 5 to 10 laps when we know this is going to be the same style of racing?
Yeah. And it, also, now that they only need those extra 2 laps, is someone going to be able to save?
Somebody going to take 2? Somebody going to take a splash? A lot of strategy to be played. The laps wind down. I'm sure these guys are thinking about it. One car, he's looked really consistent all night long.
Yeah.
6. Both of these guys have been fast. He'll be finding his way up to the front finally here in this long race.
You know, and out of those top 4, I would say Brody's probably in the best position. He's got the most draft, able to save the most gas right now, so he could probably save the most without trying hardest. interesting. I mean, I think as soon as you hit that mark where you know you're good to go, you make your move and you go. You know, you got to believe that the other guy in front of you needs to save, so you force him. And if you're like where Brody is, and you can save that extra quarter of a lap even compared to the guy in front of you, then that's all it takes. It does look like O'Dillon is backing up the turns too, because Tiger keeps getting into his rear bumper. So O'Dillon's strategy is rather than drafting, just to get the bump.
Yeah, I mean, Tiger's, you can tell, you know, he really wants this win. He's got a really fast car tonight.
Yeah,
you know, I think if he can get his way out front, it's going to be really hard for him to pass. But that's why O'Dillon's out front. You know, it's really hard to pass, and his car showing a lot of speed tonight.
And it's Kansas. I mean, if you had to pick the top 5 tracks to pass on, the hardest tracks to pass on, I think Kansas would be up there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
In fact, it might be in the top 3.
I would say Dover's up there as well.
Yep.
They're catching a lap car here.
Can't quite make it out yet.
Looks like Joker's even. Oh, who is that coming to pit road? Is that Joker?
No, it's Resistance.
He's La Resistance instead of Lieutenant Resistance. Sorry, I'm sure he doesn't appreciate that.
Yeah, could be it.
It's like, I'm not no French guy. It says Lieutenant there, not La Resistance. Sorry guys, Kansas racing. Single file gets it going. That's what we expect though. If they would have gone green, we would have had a race very similar to this in a big fuel mileage, single file. Yep. I think Brody. Oh, Brody's. Let's see. Nobes is coming out of turn 2 now, so I'll know in about a half lap.
Ooh, Tiger's gonna get the bump to Dylan.
Does look like he's got about 3 laps of fuel left. Ooh, Tiger might have pushed O'Dillon into the pits. Let's see. Sweet. Okay, no, Dylan did not get a penalty. I'm sorry, I was looking at that. O'Dillon coming into the pits and talking with Tiger there that missed the lap count there. There's 10 laps to go. So that's that. I mean, ooh, Tiger and Ubi getting into it coming off pit road. That's going to slow Tiger down.
Can you tell who is the leader?
Right now, it's Trout that I believe is in the lead still, but he's coming to pit road. Yeah, it's going to be, as soon as Trout comes to pit road, then O'Dillon will pick back up the lead. Waiting for that map to pap. Oh, there's a big wad of cars. Ubi and Tiger back there. O'Dillon's just going to be able to pull away if that's the case.
Is Nobes in first?
No, Trout is still showing as the leader. Nobes is coming off pit in 3rd, but yeah, that's going to be the pass for the lead right there. O'Dillon on nose. If you can make it around.
Or is Trout still in the lead?
Right now it's still showing Trout, yeah.
And here comes Dylan.
But he's got a lot of speed on Trout. Oh, he's going to be able to pass him pretty easily here. Ubi, though, is running down Dylan.
Ubi wants to see the same courtesy here from the 18. And he gives it to him.
It's gonna
Nice
be
courtesy there from the 18.
Yep. It's going to be 5 laps to go. Is that enough for Ubi to run down O'Dillon? He's coming hard. O'Dillon definitely had a faster pit stop. It didn't seem like that Ubi took 4 tires and Dylan took 2 or anything like that. It just seemed like he got on the pit road better and off pit road better. Ooh, Ubi's making up about a car length every entrance. Is there going to be enough time, though? O'Dillon just gained some time right there. So all he's got to do is just keep running a perfect laps after lap for the next 3 laps next time they come to the line. So unless they're on lap 3 here and Nova Stream is that far behind. But the internets have been moving slow today.
I don't know if he's going to be able to get there. I don't think so.
This
is Dylan's race to lose.
He looked like he was making up some time there, but Dylan's pulled it back out now.
How many laps left do we have? I think this is the white.
I think that they're going to be coming to the white here. On Nova's stream, it says he has 3 laps to go that last time by, so I'm going to assume that Dylan's taking the white flag this next time by. Or no, he would be taking 2 to go this next time by. So. Which, if it is 2 to go, yeah, he's now pulled away. I'd say that's another car link that O'Dillon's pulled on Ubi. And they've both pulled well away from 3rd place. Third place is going to be Trout. 4th place is Tiger. 5th place is Nobes and Brody kind of battling it out right now. And then there's a whole wad of cars behind them. That's it. O'Dillon is our race winner.
O'Dillon.
Heck yeah. I'm going to give him one of these. That was a good race. You know, it's kind of what we figured at Kansas. Single file, fuel mileage run there at the end. So, great win, though. I mean, first win of the season.
Fenway, and congratulations to yourself, Fluffy.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's all O'Dillon, though. I had nothing to do with it.
And actually, before we get these guys in here, I'm actually going to have to bounce, man. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Had a tight schedule here. But glad to finish the race out with you. Sorry I wasn't talking much there at the end. I was a little caught up with something. Appreciate you carrying the second half of the broadcast. Apologize about that.
Oh, you're all
good.
good.
It was a great race, all in all. Congratulations to O'Dillon. I'll have to talk to Grady after the race to see why he didn't win.
Find out
in
that.
all seriousness, good job, guys. That was a great showing. I really like Tiger NASCAR tonight. Just a great performance. That's the performances you want to see going into the second half of the season.
Definitely.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Have a good night, Miss Hopes. Well, our top 10, actually I can maybe get y'all down to top 14. So we're looking at, of course, O'Dillon first, Ubi in third. It looks like Brody pulled off third, Trout second or fourth, Tiger NASCAR fifth, Nobes in sixth, Fire Slayer seventh, Joker took home eighth, Heredia got ninth, Jason Cole 10th, Big Man in 11th, JoJo in 12th, Jay Harrison 13th. Great race, guys. I'm gonna, get O'Dillon in here so we can actually talk to him, and we might even invite a couple other people in here. I don't know, but let's get O'Dillon first. Alright, I got an invite sent. We'll just wait for him to join up in here. Good race. Like you said, it was going to be a fuel mileage one, but of course our... he should be joining here any second. Should be...
I'm here.
Alright. How's it going, O'Dillon? Good win, sir.
What's up, man? Thank you.
You got your win. That's all. You're in the playoffs
Finally.
now.
I know.
That was a good one.
I felt like I had the best car, but of course the draft you couldn't really tell he really had the best car. But at the end, I started pulling away, so I knew.
Yeah, there was twice there where it looked like you were actually able to pull out of the draft and pull away from them, and so you definitely had a fast car out there.
Yeah, I was really happy with what I put in the car there.
Yep. And that last caution there kind of shook things up. Or the second to last caution there.
So what's funny is I sped on pit road when that caution came out when I was on pit road, and I was like, "Yo, that was awesome."
Just completely deleted it. Perfect timing for your speeding penalty to come out then. And then good thing you didn't get one there on your last stop whenever Tiger was behind you.
Oh yeah, Tiger, he drilled me, but I was able to shift it down into neutral to lower down the RPMs.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Heck of a win. Who do you think was your biggest competition out there? Was it Ubi in second?
It was Tiger, I think. Tiger, I feel like had like the most competitive car throughout the race.
Right.
Of course, Hendrick is always good.
Yeah.
Heredia is always good. So, just all those guys were just super fast. I thought Nose was gonna get it with 2 tires, and then he was only a second ahead of me, and I was like, oh, well, never mind.
Yep. Did everybody else take 4 tires? Nose was the only one with 2?
I couldn't really tell.
Okay.
I think Tiger took. No, he didn't take tire. No.
I think Trout took 2, Nobes,
Yeah.
and one other person did that we saw on the screen that we could maybe tell took 2.
Yeah, but everybody else I think took 4 just because.
Just keep that pace up and get that. I bet it on 2 tires, especially if you have a setup dialed in, it just really doesn't run quite right.
No, it doesn't work.
Well, sir, I don't mean to cut this one short, but we're going to, because it's they went long in Xfinity. But congratulations, thank you, as your owner. This makes me look good. So I mean, I know you look good, but this makes me look better. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Great win, sir. You were awesome out there. Definitely the fastest. Hang on, I went to the.